All right, so welcome to another episode. Today we're going to take a look at DBX or Dropbox. So we're going to evaluate it. I'll give you some thoughts and takes, but those are just my own personal opinions. So anyways, this stock has recently released earnings and, the stock is dropping. It's had a little bit of struggle. So we're going to go ahead and check a little bit of that out. If you want to grab my opinion, feel free to sign up on the Discord channel. There's going to be a link in the description below, and you can grab my opinion or request certain specific stocks. All right, so looking at Dropbox here, when we start evaluating what's been going on and happening from a price action standpoint, this stock, as you know, it's been doing fairly well overall as we continued kind of moving here to the upside. And the stock had some nice breakouts, but unfortunately this volume, the energy has been decreasing and declining. And when you have low gas, low energy, it's tough to push the stock higher. So you can see here at the top, so we were just kind of low on volume. And then eventually it started this sell-off pressure with a lot more volume. Now we took a little pause here not too long ago, and now this stock is starting to pick up some speed again to the downside. So I think what we're probably going to get is more something like an ABCD pattern to the downside. And this is where the problems lie kind of in situations like this. So there is a lot of huge selling pressure that's coming into the stock, and that's not really good. And that's where I think the stock can continue to move a little bit lower. How much lower? I think you'll probably get some support levels right around the $17 swing area. There's a lot of price action here. Now keep in mind, it's not just a one direct price. You probably want to look at it more like a fatter price range and zone, because what you'll see in that area is that we're hitting a lot of support levels here at that zone. So I think we could probably get back into that zone, and that's where you'll find some good value or a really solid support. And that'll also complete more of this ABCD pattern, even though it'll complete maybe around the $20 price level. That's also another area of kind of some support because of just the psychological value of that $20. But there's a lot of price action right here around 1640 to about 1760. You got a lot of action that's happening there, and that's where more value buyers might step in. Yes, you do have the $20 price level there. That's psychological, but I think it could continue to sell off to those critical levels. It just pulls right back into those levels, especially if panic sets in. So right now, we've kind of played around this $23 level, and this level is also breaking down with the volume. We started to sell off and roll over. We've got resistance right about 25. That's where that stock is struggling. So we have this sideways pattern, and now we're continuing into our next leg down. So we had, a downward movement, which we've had that sell off. Then we had sideways consolidation pattern, which is distribution. And then again, we continue to move lower. Now as the next leg lower for the next sellers to start coming in, or shorts coming in. So anyways, that's where the stock, I think, it's got a little bit of trouble. It is a bit sad. I don't think it'll recover very quickly, because it just takes time for these kinds of stocks to go ahead and push higher. If you do get a quick pop above the 23 and there's some really big positive news, then in that case, that's a really good thing. And then we might be able to hold these prices, but it is only just one day right now, and the energy is still pushing it down. So you do want to be careful here as we get into lower prices here. So anyways, I want to thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely check out the Traders Fly channel if you're brand new and you want to see some more things regarding options trading. But as for the technicals of this stock, I'd watch kind of around that $17 price level, so that way you get a little more insight. Anyways, thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time.